Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're going to be breaking down Tua Tagovailoa's latest performance against the Las Vegas Raiders in the preseason in a little film session. Before we get started though, please drop a quick like and a sub on today's video. That would really help my channel grow. I'd really appreciate that. That said, let's dive right into the video, and I hope you enjoy. So before we dive into the film session in just 1 second, Tua Tagovailoa, 6 for 8 in this preseason performance against the Las Vegas Raiders. Tyreek Hill was supposed to play in this game, didn't end up playing. Mike McDaniel, coach Mike McDaniel, decided to keep him out. Jaylen Waddle wasn't in this game, so Tua was working with some of the second team here, as well as guys like Mike Gesicki. But overall, he went 6 for 8, I think, for 58 yards. Had a couple nice completions, a couple nice checkdowns to Chase Edmonds. We're going to dive into all of his throws today. We're going to analyze all of his dropbacks and just determine what's going on with Tua and what I like about his game right now, what I think he can work on as we gear up towards the start of the season. Okay, so this is going to be the first play we're going to see Tua in this game. First series, 2nd and 14 here from your own 21-yard line. And the thing I love about Tua is he gets the ball out of his hands really, really quickly. On this play right here, you're going to see him just drop back, right? Just surveys the field. So he's got 3 guys over here at the top of his formation, and then he's got, Chase Edmonds running into the flat, and he's got his little tight end here on this little curl route. From the get-go, Tua knows where he wants to go with this football, right? Receives a snap and is looking towards this side of the field, really just seeing that area, right? He either wants to go to the running back here in the check down game or to the tight end, right? And as he sees that the zone coverage is pretty soft, right? It kind of just sits back, so into these zones, right? There's a zone here, a zone here, zone here, and a zone here, right? Tua simply sees, as the pocket's collapsing, pocket is closing down, there's pressure in his face. Tua's like, okay, I see this tight end here that I can just throw the ball to, get the ball out quickly. That's exactly what he does really, really well, and just throws it here in between these two zones. And this is what I really like about Tua's game, getting the ball out of his hands really quickly, completing the pass in an accurate manner too. Tua's accuracy has really, really improved. It's always been good, but it's a lot better now as he puts this one on the money to Durham Smythe. This is another thing I love about Tua's game. Super mobile and super athletic outside the pocket. Look, drops back in the pocket, and he's got 1, 2, 3 guys here that are all covered. You see as he's looking this way towards the field, right? That's kind of where his vision is. That's where most of his receivers are. It's all covered up, right? There's nowhere to go with this football. So in the situation, Tua is like, okay, don't really have anywhere to go. Pocket collapses as there's pressure here. There's pressure from the backside. So Tua is just going to move away from the pressure, move up in the pocket, get to the open space. Really, really well done by him. And then after that, right, all he's going to do is keep on moving, keep on finding that open area. And now he's got his check down guy in Chase Edmonds. He's able to throw on the run, really accurate ball to Edmonds, puts it in stride for Edmonds here. And Edmonds is able to move upfield and get a big gain. Edmonds is going to be really big in the receiving game this year for the Miami Dolphins in the check down game as a third down running back. Look for Edmonds a lot because Tua is going to be able to get outside the pocket just like this, make those quick reads, those right decisions, and those accurate throws that can set up some really big plays after the catch. And this is going to be the first incompletion we're going to see from Tua. And this is kind of just a botched play here by the offensive line. They don't do the best job, I'll be honest, as the Dolphins offensive line hasn't really been good in the past couple of years. They did bring in some guys this offseason, especially Williams, to be that interior guy, looking to play center probably. And then obviously Terron Armstead, the big money deal, to play left tackle. Both of them weren't in this game, so hopefully that gets fixed in the regular season. But nonetheless, you see it's going to be a fake pitch here to the running back. Running back's going to go this way. And it's kind of just going to try and set up some time here for these receivers here. There's a receiver here, and there's another receiver there. That's the tight end Gesicki trying to get open. But unfortunately, offensive line does a pretty bad job. No one covers this backside defender, so he comes kind of free. And Tua now is moving to his right as a left-handed quarterback with really nowhere to go with his football. So as Tua tries to turn back, he tries to find Gesicki here and tries to just get the ball to him, but isn't able to do so. At this point, he probably should be able to, but a little bit of just some pressure in his face, he's not able to get the job done. But nonetheless, this is really good job by Tua, just getting the ball out of his hands really quickly, because this could easily be a sack, this could easily be a fumble, but he knows that he shouldn't hang on to the ball and gets rid of it. Even though it's not completed, it's a little low, and it's a little behind Gesicki. Nonetheless, it's a good job getting it away from danger. And this is what we're going to see a lot from the Dolphins offense this year, and a lot from Tua Tagovailoa especially. It's the designed rollout plays. It's the design plays to get Tua out of the pocket and into open space. And you're going to see that right here. Basically, you're going to get this receiver moving pretty much through the middle of the formation, just trying to clear the space. You're going to have Tua rolling out this way. You're going to have Gesicki coming across, and that's kind of going to be the idea of this play here, right? Trying to get Gesicki into the flat and trying to motion all of these defenders in this area to this part of the field, trying to get them to move laterally to open up this area of the field, if that makes sense. So that's exactly what's going to happen. Really well done here, right? Edmonds is going to move this way. You're going to have this receiver move into this open space, and then Tua is going to roll out. And these are the times where I really like Tua. Tua is really good on the run, moving to his left. And when he gets the ball out of his hands quickly, and that's when he excels. That's when he's doing his best work. So on this play, right, Tua just moves to the left, and there isn't much here just because the defense kind of recognizes it and they hold these 1, 2, 3 defenders. So there's really nowhere to go with the football. So it's not like Tua can move the ball downfield to either of these options. So he has to hit the check down here to Gesicki, and there's just not much there. But nonetheless, accurate throw, gets it out of his hands quickly. Just not much in this play at the end of the day. So this is the first ill-advised throw from Tua that I didn't really like. 3rd and 9 play here. Need to move the chains to keep the drive alive. You've got your best option on the field right now. Remember, no Tyreek Hill in this game, no Jaylen Waddle. In Mike Gesicki here at the top of your screen, running kind of an in-breaking route. But what you got to realize is it's main coverage and there's a safety over the top. So an in-breaking route like this means that if you try and put the ball on the money, this safety is going to be in here for a big hit. And Tua doesn't see that. He doesn't recognize that. As he drops back in the pocket, right, he's eyeing Gesicki the entire way, which, number one, sure, if you want Gesicki, I don't care if you're looking Gesicki, but that's going to draw this safety who's at the top of the field just out of the frame into the play, right? He's going to read those eyes. As a safety, as a defensive back, you're going to be reading the eyes of the quarterback, and that's exactly what happens in this play. So as the safety sees that, he's going to move up, right? He's going to move up into this play, and now you've got a situation where this ball has to be on the money, and it actually is on the money. It hits Gesicki right in the chest, but there's just no space for anything to happen here, right? This ball hits Gesicki right in the chest, but he's really good defense by the Raiders here with the guy on Gesicki, and more importantly, the safety here. So if Gesicki can catch this ball here, he's about to get thumped. He's about to get absolutely pummeled by the safety. So this is just a play where not a lot can go right? This ball has to be perfect. It is in a really good spot, and it should be caught. But at the end of the day, Gesicki's going to get killed if he catches this football. And it's just not a smart play to make. And I know there wasn't too much else here on this play, but maybe trying to check it down here and trying to make this guy run is a better idea than throwing it into double coverage. Nonetheless, not my favorite throw from Tua Tagovailoa in this game. This, however, is a really great throw from Tua. You're going to see him sit back in the pocket for a little bit. Here, let's just get the play started. Right, it's another play-action play. You're going to have this receiver here running pretty much into the zone coverage, right? The Raiders are going to play the zone coverage, and the receiver there is going to just do a really good job finding the hole in the zone. He's going to sit in the soft spot in the zone. Tua's going to survey the field, and he's going to fire that ball. But nonetheless, all of Tua's best work is off the play-action play. It's all off deception. And the Dolphins did a really good job here, right? Tua's got all the time in the world. The Raiders are getting into their zone coverage, right? The zone over here, zone in this area. You got a zone here, zone over here, right? They're getting to their zone coverage. Tua's got time and protection. This is his first guy. This is option number 1. That's where he wants to go with the football. He's got another option over here. He sees that there's not really a way for him to get the football here, so he's going to move to his next option in his progression and then step up in the pocket and make a really excellent, strong throw over the top of the defense to pick up this first down. Really, really nice throw, right? You see 1, 2, 3 defenders playing these zones. It's right in between all of them. Really, really nice job here by Tua Tagovailoa finding the open man in the zone defense. Really, really nice throw, strong throw. That's exactly what I love to see from Tua. And like I said at the beginning, Tua is at his best when he gets the ball out of his hands quickly. When he gets the ball in the hands of his playmakers and he gets the ball just out of the pocket. And this is exactly what happens on this play, right? Tua, oh, wow, my bad. Tua can feel the pressure here, right? The pressure's going to get to Tua pretty quickly. And he automatically is looking to his number 1 and number 2 option, right? First option is running kind of like a slant route, which isn't the best idea given that this linebacker is still in play. So he's going to just check it down to his running back and Chase Edmonds and try and make a play here on 3rd and 3. Right? There's pressure in his face. He doesn't have much time, and he's just going to get rid of it and allow for Edmonds to make a play with the football. And notice the ball placement. Notice the accuracy. This is in a great spot for Edmonds to catch the ball and then run with it. He doesn't have to really adjust to the football here. It's in a really good spot. It's not too far this way or too far that way or too low or too high. It's right where his hands are. So he doesn't have to really adjust to the football and turn and then make a play. He can just catch the football in stride and make a play. And that allows him to pick up a first down here as he breaks away from a tackle. Edmonds is going to be really big in the running game and in the passing game as a change of pace back, I think. And this is just Tua getting the ball out of his hands quickly, just doing what he does best. And I would argue this is probably the second best play from Tua in his short debut against the Raiders during the preseason game. So this play is just really an excellent way to show where Tua's mind is at. Right, he's got a couple options here. He's got 1, 2, 3 options here in the passing game, right? And then he's got his check down guy in Gesicki here, who you'll see. Anyway, as Tua steps back in the pocket, he's got his first, second option. He doesn't really like those options that much, and just goes to his progression, right? Doesn't want that one. Looks over here, doesn't really see that to be open, and then just turns to his next guy, right? Turns to his next guy and sees Gesicki wide open with all this space here for him to run in front of, and is like, okay, why do I have to take a shot here on 1st and 10 when I can pick up an easy 8 yards with a dump off to a really good pass catching tight end in Gesicki? Dumps it off, and Gesicki's able to turn upfield and make a play and almost pick up a first down. So this is a good play by Tua Tagovailoa. Good read by him. So, a lot of things that I saw from Tua, getting the ball out of his hands quickly, making the right reads, making the right plays. There were a couple throws that I thought he was trying to force a little, like that one to Gesicki into double coverage. But overall, I thought he managed the game really well in his, 8 throws and in his, quarter and a bit of action. But that's the issue with Tua coming from last year. He never really showed anything more than being a game manager. And that's what I'm hoping for him to take the next step. He's got Tyreek Hill. He's got Jaylen Waddle. He's got a better offensive line and a better running game, hopefully. The running game hasn't been there this preseason so far for the Dolphins, but hopefully, they can get that going. But nonetheless, better offensive line and better weapons means Tua has to prove himself in year 3. Right? There's no second shot for Tua now. This is his final chance to really show that he's the guy. Don't get me wrong, I love Tua and I really want him to succeed. But this game was nothing more than Tua just doing what he did last year, right? Game management, getting the ball out of his hands quickly, making the right reads, making the right decisions, all good things. But he's got to push the ball downfield, right? He's got to, take the top off the defense. That's what Tyreek Hill will help with. That's what Jaylen Waddle will help with. But overall, there wasn't enough in this game for me to get super excited about Tua other than the things that he was already doing well last year. So overall, I thought Tua did a lot of good things in this game, right reads, right decisions, getting the ball out of his hands quickly. But those are all things he did last year. Really look for Tua to take that next step, especially utilizing his new target in Tyreek Hill, some better pass protection thanks to Terron Armstead as the season comes closer. That's really what we're looking for, and that's what we're all hoping for as Dolphins fans. And with that said, that's pretty much going to end the video for today. Did you agree with my analysis? Why or why not? Leave your comments and thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Also, if you're new around here, please drop a like and a sub on today's video. I'd really appreciate that. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, see ya.